Welcome to St John's for our weekly update. On Sunday, in my homily, I referred to Herod Antipas and the story of his family, and I also referred to my experience of seeing Jesus Christ Superstar for the first time way back in 1973 with Reg Livermore playing Herod. And those two references led to a huge number of conversations during the week. Firstly, the fact that many people had seen Superstar at about the same time as I had and had lasting memories and impressions as I had. And also, because I had actually referred to Herod's backstory, if you like, the story we don't have captured in the scriptures, people said that he became a more real-life figure. Both those anecdotes remind me of just how powerful stories and storytelling are. As I've mentioned before, Jack Niles, the sociologist in the US, says that we should have been called Homo narrans rather than Homo sapiens. And he says that because the thing that makes us unique is that we tell stories. There are other creatures that are wise. And if you think about it, stories are the ways we understand ourselves. We tell stories. We tell our story in different versions as we move through our life, and as different events sort of become the key event of our life. Some of us rotate that story around our work. Some of us rotate that story around our family. Some of us rotate that story around great blessings. And some of us rotate that story around great tragedy. And the centre point that we choose for our story does actually affect the way we see the whole story. We tell our stories through a number of different lenses as we move through life. It's a reminder that the faith, first and foremost, is a story. We are trying to understand the story of God and of God's interaction with the planet, the world, the cosmos, and humanity in particular. And we're trying to understand our place in that story, both as the human family and as individuals. This past week, South Sudan has celebrated or commemorated 10 years of being a nation. I chose to change celebrate to commemorate because 10 years ago it was a nation founded on great hope. It's now a worn, torn country. It's a tragedy that a country so young should be torn apart by war. And for us here in Brisbane, it's a place of particular care and concern because so many of our Anglican family are people who came to Australia as refugees from South Sudan. South Sudan has a very strong Anglican community. So in your prayers this week, please do remember the people of South Sudan and the diaspora of people from South Sudan who are seeking to find their place in our place. A couple of weeks ago, our free morning concert had to be postponed because of the lockdown. That will now go ahead on Thursday, the 22nd of July, next Thursday. It features Jamie Dowsett, who is a member of our choir as one of the sopranos. She'll be joined by Amber Evans, who sings for St Stephen's Cathedral, and the two of them will be accompanied by Julian Wade on piano. So a concert not to be missed. And then on Saturday we have our same-sex marriage blessing talking circle, as we hear stories, once again coming back to storytelling, as we hear stories of how blessing of same-sex marriages and relationships could be a blessing for us as a community of faith. The study of Mark's Gospel continues on Sunday afternoons, 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoons with Graham Warren. You can join that study. by Zoom or in person in the Darnell room. And a reminder that we have lots of regular happenings here at St John's that allow us to interact with one another as community, because joining as community is one of the ways in which we get to share our stories, hear other people's stories, and work out how our stories all fit together. Those regular activities include meditation on Tuesdays, which is preceded by a shared meal, a great opportunity to tell stories together. Cows on Wednesdays, English conversation on Thursdays, Saints on a Mission on Fridays, and of course the regular round of worship of morning prayer, evening prayer, and the Eucharist. Birthday celebrations that I know about this week are Francis Clark and Mary Benny. I hope you both have a great day as people celebrate you for being you. Thanks for all that you do for the life of this community in this place. It's a great privilege for me to be here. This community is an amazing gift, not only to its own members but to many others. So thank you for being part of that beautiful gift. Peace be with you.